Hello, good afternoon. So, our topic for today is finding the derivatives using the delta step rule. Okay, so our learning objectives for today are first, we're going to identify the steps in solving for the derivative of a function using the delta rule, and we're going to illustrate by solving each step. Okay, so let us first define what's a derivative. Okay, so derivative of a function of a real variable measures the sensitivity of change of the function value or the output value with respect to a change in its argument or the input value. So derivatives are a fundamental tool of calculus. So we're going to discuss the step by steps in finding for derivative using the delta step rule. First, we're going to change y to y plus delta y and x to x plus delta x. We're going to transpose y to the other side of the equation or the function. We're going to divide both sides of the equation by delta x, and we're going to find the limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches to 0. So let's use it in an example. Okay, so we're going to find the derivative of y, which is equal to 3x plus 5. And we're gonna rewrite the function. So we're going to do the first step. We're going to change y into delta y and x into x plus delta x, as shown here. So y plus delta y, which is equal to 3 multiplied by x plus delta x. Okay, or 3 multiplied by x plus delta x plus 5. Okay. So we're going to eliminate the grouping symbol by using the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So this will be your output. Okay. And then we proceed with the next step. You transpose y to the other side of the equation. Or we can do other way. We can transpose first y to the other side of the equation before we eliminate this grouping symbol. It's okay because it's we're just only following the delta step rule. Okay, so whatever order maybe you're doing, the answer will be the same. Okay, so now we're going to eliminate the grouping symbol and to get the value of y, as the y here is a y in the given. Okay, so which is delta y, which is equal to 3 multiplied by x plus delta x plus 5 minus the quantity 3x plus 5. Okay, so we're going to eliminate the grouping symbols now by using the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So this will be like this one. So 3 multiplied by x, that's 3x, plus 3 multiplied by delta x, that's 3 delta x. Then we're just going to copy the constant, which is 5, minus, we're going to distribute the minus sign inside the terms of inside the parentheses, or in all terms inside the parentheses. So this will be minus multiplied by 3x is minus 3x, and minus or negative multiplied by positive 5, that will be negative 5. Okay, so canceling out similar terms, so this will become delta y, which is equal to 3 delta x. Okay, So after doing this, you're going to divide both sides of the equation, okay, by delta x. So this will become delta y over delta x is 3. Next, we're going to determine the limit of the function or limit of 3 as delta x approaches to 0. But since there is no delta x given in the function, therefore, your answer must be 3. So therefore, the derivative of this function with respect to x is 3. Okay? Next example. So we're going to find the derivative of y, which is equal to quantity x plus 2 squared. Okay? I'm going to rewrite the function here. Then, if we're going to determine the derivative, we're going to expand it first using the squares of binomials in algebra. So this will be y, which is equal to x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay. So we proceed with the next step. We change y into y plus delta y and x into x plus delta x. So this will become like this. Y plus delta y, which is equal to, your x here should be x plus delta x, of course, that is raised to the second power, plus 4 multiplied by x plus delta x plus 4. This is in accordance with the step. Okay. Next, we're going to transpose y to the other side of the equation. This will become delta y, which is equal to x plus delta x squared plus 4 multiplied by x plus delta x plus 4, then minus y. So this y is the y in the given. So if we're going to evaluate it, this will become like this. Okay. Then we're going to distribute the minus sign here inside the terms, inside the parentheses to eliminate the grouping symbol. Okay. So if you're going to evaluate it, expand this will become x squared plus 2x delta x squared plus 4 multiplied by x, that's 4x. 4 multiplied by delta x is 4 delta x. Then we're just going to copy the constant, then plus 4, then minus the given y, which is the expanded form of this one, which is x squared plus 4x plus 4. Then we're going to use the distributive property to eliminate the grouping symbol. So this will become like this. X squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus 4x plus 4 delta x plus 4 minus x squared minus 4x and minus 4. So after combining similar terms, you just cancel out x squared and x squared. 4x and negative 4x and 4. Okay, so what remains in the right side of your equation will be delta y, which is equal to 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus 4 delta x. Okay. Next, we're going to do is to factor delta x. So for us to divide both sides of the equation easier. So this will be delta y, which is equal to delta x multiplied by 2x plus delta x plus 4. Now we proceed with the next step. We're going to divide both sides of the equation by delta x. This will be your output, 2x plus delta x plus 4. Okay? Now you're going to find the limit of this function as delta x approaches to 0. So we're just going to substitute 0 here. So this will be 2x plus 4. So your derivative of y with respect to x is 2x plus 4. Okay? Later on in our future videos, we'll be discussing about the different derivative formulas, much easier than this method of differentiating functions. Okay. Now let's check your understanding. We're just going to find the derivative of the following functions using the delta step rule or the delta rule. Okay. So here are your problems. I will give you time. So if you need more time, just have to pause this video. Okay. Okay. So let's check your answers. For number 1, the answer must be derivative of y with respect to x, or dy over dx, which is equal to 18x minus 60. And for number 2, dy over dx, which is equal to 3x squared. Okay. For the solution part, just check the slides here. Here is the solution. Part of the check your understanding. So if you need to review the your answers, if it matches your solutions, uh, then it's good. Okay. So even though we have different approaches on how are we going to solve a mathematical problem, we just have to deal with same answers. Okay. Different approaches, but same answers is okay. Okay. So here are your solutions. And for your assignments, or just this problem, you're just going to find the derivative of f of x, which is equal to square root of x, using the delta rule or the delta step rule. Okay. So although we have formulas for this one, but I'm sure a lot of you knows how to, or a lot of you know how to solve this problem. Okay. So I'll see you on our next video for our next lesson. Okay. So goodbye. Take care.